Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you my PvP build, also known as the one-tap build. This is the crit transfer build. So those are my stats before buffs. So I use the snowball cryolator to fill my crits. I use a quad. It doesn't deal a lot of damage to the opponent or NPC. For my crits, I use a TSE Dragon, 20% 419 range. The newer ones do not seem to work. Pulse grenades, obviously, to pass the critical through. You don't have to use a pulse grenade. You can use any type of grenade. The pulses just seem to work best because they do additive damage. So a full set of T65. The reason I use T65 is because it has the highest ER, DR, and HP that you can pull out of a set of power armor before food buffs. So these are all the foods you're going to take as a carnivore. Now, herbivores are going to benefit more with this just because of Blight Soup and Live and Love 3 solely. I'm going to show you a food in a second here. We're slowly getting down to it. That can help you as a carnivore with the criticals, but herbivore is solely dominant. Now this right here is what you're going to use if you're carnivore. There's also firecracker berry juice, I do believe it's called, and some other one that does the same as the thistle tea. That's just the one I choose to use. Then you're going to want to take your backwoods 6, Live and Love 3 if you're herbivore, of course. Explosive bobblehead. Now, we've tested small gun bobbleheads, we've tested bloody mess, rifleman cards. None of them seem to work for this. I'm not even quite sure tank killer works. It is in my build, as you will see, but it's more of just a comfort thing. I've tested it. It doesn't seem to work. It's pure critical damage. So those are my stats after I take my food. Now I'm going to join a team. It's going to vary a little bit, keep in mind, depending on how many people you have in your team. Now we're going to take the drugs, and HP is going to go up. Once again, though, if you have more people in your team, you're going to get it higher. Like, I usually run a little over 800 ER. See, we're at 785 right now and 720 HP, which works. It's still high, but you want it as high as possible for this because you will get one-tapped easily. Alright, now for the build. So, like I said before, tank killer, I'm not 100% sure on. I don't think it works. I really don't. I think the only cards that really work for damage-wise in this are Grenadier, Demolition Expert, and better criticals, truthfully. Power Armor Reboot is a must for me. It saves me a lot. I'm not going to lie. Taking one for the team is another questionable one. I do believe it might work with pulses. I'm not sure about the transfers. Alright, we're going to load my mule in and go fill the critical. Now, there's a couple different places around White Spring that you can fill. Blackwater Mine is going to be the main one. It's right next to White Spring. Over there's a hallway, and obviously a bunch of robots over there at Resort. And right there, where I'm pointing, there's a bunch of feral ghouls that spawn. Now, you're just going to go up here. Da-da-da. Fill it. Make sure you don't hit triangle right away. Just make sure you fill that bar up. We're going to run back down here to Mule. I'm doing this on my PlayStation 4 and 5, so bear with me here. And you're going to notice, too, so I do one-tap my Mule, but his Power Armor Reboot goes off the first time, and then he dies, he goes down again. So I do it another time, but I'll show you here. The first time I pass it through, I do not use a critical, just to show you that if you just throw the pulse and shoot it, it isn't going to do anything really. I mean, it'll do damage, obviously, don't get me wrong, but not what we're trying to do here. So, I accidentally threw a mine. Try that again. Okay. Try that one more time. So throw it. This one has no critical. Boom. Brought him low. He's in Assassin's Weapon weight. He doesn't have the Sentinel advantage, but it did not kill him. So when I do it again here, here's where his power armor reboot goes off, and he'll go down and he'll still die, but boom, instant power armor reboot, and then dies. Now, I'm going to show you again, his power armor reboot doesn't go off the second time. But even if that would happen with somebody you're fighting, if they don't have the build ready to tank this, even if you would make their power armor reboot go off, you can still make them go down again pretty much instantly if you're using pulses, because you're going to be dealing so much damage, it's going to take them down so quick. Alright, so we're going to try this again. Now this is going to be an instant pass-through. Mule hit him. Throw it down towards his feet. Boom, dead. Now keep in mind, your opponent isn't always going to be on the ground either, but you got to line it up to when they're going to hit the ground. That's the key. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.